The Invisible Man is a horror, mystery, sci-fi thriller starring Elisabeth Moss as Cecilia, Oliver Jackson-Cohen as her partner Adrian, Harriet Dyer as her sister Emily, Aldis Hodge as her friend James, and Storm Reid as James's daughter Sydney. The film is written and directed by Lee Vanell and is a reboot of the Invisible Man film series based on the sci-fi novel by H.G. Wells. The story is all about Cecilia, who has had enough of an abusive relationship with a brilliant and wealthy scientist Adrian. One night, she finally decides to leave him and she escapes with the help of her sister Emily to live with her childhood friend James and his teenage daughter Sydney. But after her sociopath ex is found dead, Cecilia believes an invisible man is hunting her. She feels she is losing her mind as she starts seeing things that no one else can. From the opening title itself, it becomes immediately apparent that this version isn't a run-of-the-mill reboot. Additionally, just going by the opening scene, I could easily tell that it wasn't going to take any narrative shortcuts. The first two acts are a slow build-up, allowing us to understand why Cecilia was so afraid of Adrian. The dialogue also reveals details without the need for lengthy exposition or flashbacks. There are no dream sequences, no fake-outs, none of the other cheap narrative tricks most thrillers prefer. There are maybe a couple of jump scares that I can remember, but they are well earned and they come out of the blue exactly as they should. A lot is happening in plain sight, but rather than showing you where to look, writer and director Lee Vanell uses intelligent framing to accommodate the person in the room who isn't there. Or is he? This question lingers in your mind throughout the film and doesn't let go until the climax. Vanell is also really good at fight sequences, so when the film does amp up the action, the camera work and fight choreography are easy to follow, but more importantly, they add to the suspense rather than distract from it. Now, when it comes to the cast, most of the emotional impact comes from a remarkable performance by Elisabeth Moss, who captures the trauma of a woman escaping her toxic partner. Naturally, this affects Cecilia's ability to form healthy relationships with her friends and family, and Moss succeeds in transferring her character's frustration and anxiety to the audience. The rest of the cast is also effective in their respective roles, but this is Moss's film through and through. The film also addresses domestic violence and the crippling impact it has on its victims. Adding to the overall atmosphere is a foreboding score by Benjamin Wallfisch. One of the rare psychological horror thrillers that should come with a trigger warning, this film subverts many genre tropes to keep you looking over your shoulder even after the credits roll. This is why I'm going with 4 stars for The Invisible Man. Honestly, I was tempted to go higher, but there were some minor issues I had at a couple of points. I'm a huge fan of the genre, which is why my standards tend to be high, and that's probably evident if you've been following my reviews. But I can safely say that this is definitely going to go down as one of the best horror thrillers of 2020, and I can't wait to see what Lee Vanell does next. Guys, thanks so much for watching this review. For more film reviews, interviews, and box office stories, keep watching because if it's entertainment, you'll find it here on ENOW.